Greetings to each and every one of you. My name is Glena Oyiadjo. I'm an author of self-help books. There are a couple books that I do want to share with you this evening. Well, it's evening here for me anyway. I'm from the UK. That's my location. I'm in London, UK. So I do have a couple of books that I want to share with you. Now, like I said, I'm a life coach. Um, and I'm all about progress. Okay, I'm all about people progressing in life and not being stagnant, not being stuck. I'm also the creator of Power Mouth. I'm not sure if you can, for those of you that can see the banner in the background, and that's all about speaking life, not death, into any of our situations. Speaking positive words and not negative words. Um, I have a range of books for my little book, Big Progress range. There's about 5 of them. I'm not going to go through all of that this evening. So there's 5 books. So these books, they're not long to read, but I believe they're packed with, some good information. It's packed with power, I like to say. One of the books that I am going to focus on today is Girl Who Told You That. It really doesn't matter. And yes, you have to save the attitude. I like to save the attitude. Girl Who Told You That. It really doesn't matter. Now, this book, I wrote it, especially tailoring, as you probably can guess, to my sisters out there, to the queens out there, that struggle maybe with, their image or just moving forward in life because of the things that maybe they were told from before. I believe that, the words that people say, they are so powerful, whether they're negative or positive words. And when they start speaking negative words into somebody's life, it can affect somebody. Now, I don't usually, I always, speak about things that I know about, that I have experienced. I wouldn't, write a book that I don't have no knowledge about. And I'm sure that most authors don't as well. What you write about, you kind of know about, you have a passion about as well. So this book, Girl Who Told You That, it's about not listening or getting over, shall I say, about the opinions that other people have said about you. I know that I've had to get over the opinions that people had about me, about my life. And, it kept me stuck in a place for a very, very long time, to where I didn't think that I could achieve anything. I didn't think that I could progress forward. I didn't think that, I had to find out that, wow, I could actually do this. Wow, I've actually got these gifts within me. I had to find myself over the years. So this book, I mean, whether you are male or female, you can read this book because, when you receive opinions from people, negative opinions from people that stop you in your track from moving forward, it's a good read for anybody. But I did tailor it for the queens, and I'm most likely going to make another book for the kings as well. So it's about just overcoming the strongholds of, people's words, the ideals of the world as well. Some of us may have grown up and we were told that, we can't do a certain thing because of the way we look, or even the way we speak, or because of even our name, but that's not the case. You can do whatever you set out to do. We were all purposed here on this earth. We have gifts and we have talents about us as well. And that's why I really do believe about speaking positivity, hence the power mouth, and I always go back to the biblical scripture of Proverbs 18:21. And that's just talking about speaking life, and not death as well. So I've had some great feedback regarding this book from Queens. They have said that this is a really good book. It's encouraging. I'm here to motivate people. I'm here to see people move forward. I take delight in seeing people move forward in life because I know what it is to be stuck in a place, being depressed, not knowing what you're supposed to be doing in life, asking like, what is my purpose in life? You know, and I'm telling you, when you find it, it is liberating, it is freeing, you know. So that's that book. And so I'm gonna move on to my other book, and I'll let you know where my books are available after. And um, this one is Healing Rejection, 7 Progress Steps Towards Your Inner Freedom. Okay, so this book has 7 steps. It's talking about rejection. I am passionate about those who are under the heavy hand of rejection. Because again, like I said, I don't write books if I haven't kind of experienced it or been there as well. And for many years, many years, I suffered from the blow, from the hands of rejection, being rejected. And I'm telling you, like I said, as I related to my other book, it stopped me in my tracks. It stopped me from really doing what I was called to do, what I was purposed to do. And I believe that rejection is major. Rejection is major. Now, rejection can be felt from anywhere, whether personal relationships or whatever industry somebody is within, even down to somebody that has passed away. And then that person may feel like they feel rejected, you know. So rejection is a major stronghold, and it stops people from, again, moving forward, from progressing in life as it did for myself. So, you know, I took it upon myself. I said, you know what? I'm going to write about this because rejection affected me so much. And I really do believe that it affects a lot of people worldwide when it comes to rejection. Now, when it comes to this book, it's really helping the reader to, as it says, kill rejection, but to, you know, rejection will always come about in life. Rejection will always, you will get rejected. To this day, I am still rejected, but you know what? I know how to deal with it, that it is not, you know, overtaking my life. It is not stopping me from moving forward. You are gonna face rejection from wherever, whether you apply for something and they reject you and they say no, and that's okay. So it's basically saying, you know what, it's okay if somebody says no to you. It's all right, you know, you can move on from that. You don't need to be stuck. You know, I'm all about, you know, the mindset just being free, because it's a mindset that can keep somebody back from really achieving things in life and walking into some major opportunities that has your name on it, that has our name on it. There are doors that have our name on it that are ready for us to walk through. But, you know, sometimes we're not ready because we are under the strongholds of whatever it is that is keeping us bound. And so I've addressed, you know, that in Healing Rejection. I'm going to read an excerpt from it, if I may. Now, it's 10 chapters in this book. Like I said, it's 7 steps. And I'm going to read a bit from chapter 1, and this is progress step 1, and it's accepting rejection, and it's subtitled Rejection Pandemic. I know exactly what rejection looks like, and I sure know how it feels. I will even go as far as saying that I know what rejection smells like. When you hear individual stories, it is definitely their own experience, and not comparable to another. Because when that story is released, it comes with their inner deepest feelings of pain, but is yet still relatable by another person who has experienced rejection. Like most people's feelings towards a pandemic, one hopes for it to go away. But the reality is that where there are people, there will always be a host for rejection to live in. That's not to say that rejection cannot be killed in a person's personal life. It absolutely can, because we have the right tools to kill rejection, overcoming that feeling of being rejected to feeling empowered. As I have said earlier on, rejection can be killed, but there is maintenance work that must be carried out from time to time so that the full force of rejection is not experienced, because we are not on guard. So this book, it offers steps as well as how to maintain as well, not being under that heavy hand of rejection. Because as I said, in life, you will fall rejection. I get rejection up to this day. Guess what? It is life. Okay, but it's how you deal with it. It's your mindset. It's how you deal with things that happen in life. It's what you speak as well. You know, the power of the tongue. So important. The words that you say. I used to have so many bad things that I said about myself. I didn't like myself at one point. I couldn't stand to look at myself in the mirror. Now I can say today that I love myself. And I'm not saying it in being, you know, in ego or boastfulness, whatever. But yeah, you know what? Kind of boasting in, you know what? I'm happy. I'm blessed. I'm thankful for how I am created and for the gifts that God has placed within me, and that I am able to utilize to bless other people's lives as well. So these are my books. Like I said, they're self-help books for personal self-development. That's what I'm all about, progress. I'm all about people just progressing the next step. You know, you don't have to run straight ahead. You have to, you just take your time, just step by step, little by little, and heal. We need to heal. Some of us have open wounds, our open wounds that need to be healed. And before I go, I would just like to read out the chapters as well, the title of the chapters in Killing Rejection. And so for chapter 1, progress step 1 is accepting rejection, because there has to be some acceptance of what is taking place within your life, why you're stagnant, why a person is stagnant, why they're not progressing, why they're moving. It has to be faced. And then chapter 2 is progress step 2, and that's acknowledging your fears. Because again, with rejection, there are a lot of fears that it can cause major fears to step out, major fears to take certain opportunities. Because you've been rejected before, you may feel that you're going to be rejected again. You're not good enough, you know? So those are the fears that people have as well. And chapter 3, I introduce Rejection's 5 family members, what I believe is Rejection's 5 family members. Chapter 4 is progress step 3, and that's understanding you are not the problem. Because again, when it comes to rejection, you may feel, or a person may feel, that they are to blame for the rejection that they had received. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the way I look, maybe it's because why I was rejected. Chapter 5 is progress step 4, and that is making space for forgiveness. And, you know, that is so key. You know, when it comes to forgiving, it is so key. And I even speak about it. I'm not trying to go digress anything, but in one of my other books, in my little book, Big Progress range, called Dysfunctional Fam. It's a book called Dysfunction. In fact, I have it here. Okay, Dysfunctional Fam. And that's about family, friends, and forgiving, because the power in forgiving is tremendous to heal. It really is. right? So again, I do cover this in chapter 5 in Killing Rejection. Chapter 6 is progress step 5, and that's investing in your holistic growth. Okay, everything about us, everything we need to, we can't just pay attention to one part of our lives. We have to, pay attention to all of us. We can't neglect any part of us. Okay, we were here, we were placed here on this earth, okay, to do the best that we can, you know. So yeah, all of us matters. And our time is running out soon, so I'm just going to quickly wrap up. Chapter 7 is progress step 6, and that is leaving your past in the past. Okay, your past has to stay there because you need to move forward. You can't drag that bag, that heavy burden with you. In fact, whatever was experienced in the past, make it be your stepping stone for where you're going, for your future. That's what I did. I took all that rejection that I received, and here I am today, and I'm still not going to stop. And then chapter 8 is progress step 7, and that's commitment to action, because I believe that we have to all be committed to the change within our lives. We speak about wanting to change things, but what does action need? It needs our commitment, not just speaking about it. Yes, words are powerful, but it takes action as well. So those are the 7 steps. Like I said, there are 10 chapters within this book, but I've just spoken to you about the seven steps within that. My books are available on Amazon. I do have a website as well, www.powermouth.co.uk. Yeah, so you can check them out there. The Killing Rejection book will be, because this has just come out on Amazon, so it will be out on my website really soon. And my email is glena@powermouth.co.uk. And I believe that's it for me.
I just see
Thank
a
you.
question in the chat. Are the books available in audiobook?
Oh, that is coming. Listen, this Killing Rejection, I'm on that right now on the audio book. So if you kind of tune into my social media handles, I am Powermouth. And on Facebook is also Powermouth. Then you will get up-to-date details of when the Audible book will be coming out, because it will be coming out real soon.